Hello guys, we're going to start by drafting the class's shirt block, and this is how it will look like after drafting it. So we're going to make use of all these measurements, often of all these measurements. So we're going to get all the calculation of the measurements and divide it by 2. For example, you say the side depth plus 4 centimeter. What's the side depth? The side depth is 24.4. So 24.4 plus 4. That's equals to 28.4 divided by 2. So the half-scale measurement is 40.2. So the start date 0 to 1, from 0 to 1 is 40.2. So we're going to draw a straight line from 0 to 3. Just draw a straight line first. So 0 to 1. So this is our 0 to 1, which is our 0 to 1 is 14.2. So that means from 0 to 1 here is 14.2. So now the next thing for us to date is 0 to 2, which is the natural waist length plus 3 centimeter. The natural waist length is from the back neck to waist, that is 42.2. So 44.2, sorry. So 44.2 plus 3 is equals to 47.2 divided by 2. That is equals to 23.6. So the half-scale measurement of 0 to 2 is 23.6. So from 0 to 2 is 23.6. Now we're going to date the shirt length. That is from 0 to 3. From 0 to 3, yeah. Now the shirt length plus 8 centimeter. The shirt length plus 8 centimeter. Now today the shirt length varies with fashion. Here I'm going to use the measurement. The shirt length here is 81 centimeter. So 81 centimeter plus 8 centimeter. 81 centimeter plus 8 centimeter is 89 divided by 2. That is 44.5. So the half-scale measurement of 0 to 3 is 44.5. So we have done the shirt length. Now the shirt length is 44.5, which is from 0 to 3. From 0 to 3 is 44.5. So now the next two we're going to date is 1 to 4. 1 to 4 measurement is half chest plus 12 centimeter. So the half chest measurement is the chest measurement is 100. So 100 divided by 2, that is 50. That is the half chest measurement. So plus 12, that is about 62 centimeter. So in half scale, the 1 to 4 measurement is 62 divided by 2, that is 31 centimeter. 1 to 4 measurement is taken from here to this place, that is the center foot of the shirt. So after getting the 1 to 4 measurements, which is 31 centimeter, that's from 1 to 4, that is 31 centimeter. Then it also says we should square up to 5 and square down to 6 on the M line. So I have squared up to 5 here and squared up to 6. 6 is going to be facing around 3, while 5 is going to be facing around 0. So we have gotten the chest measurement. Now the next one is from 0 to 7. The 0 to 7 is 1/5 net size minus 0.5. This is 0 to 7, 0 to 7. So that means the 0 to 7 measurement will be 1/5 of the net size minus 0.5. They will square up. When we are squaring up, they said 7 to 8. 7 to 8 is 4.5. So after getting that 4.5, we are going to draw the neck curve. So the neck size measurement is 40 centimeter. So 40 centimeter divided by 5. 40 centimeter divided by 5, that is 8. 8 minus 0.5, that is 7.5. So 7.5 in Austin, that is 7.5 divided by 2, that is about 3.75. 3.75. So the Austin measurement of 0 to 7 is 3.75. So we're going to draw 3.75 of 0 here, that one there. So the next size, after dating it, then we're going to date the Austin measurement of 7 to 8. This is 7 to 8. That will be about 4.5 divided by 2, which is 2.25. So there, this is what we did. From 7 to 8 is 2.25. So we're going to draw the neck curve. So when we want to draw the neck curve, it is shade block here. When drawing the neck curve, they did it from 7, 2 centimeters from 7. So when we are dating this 2 centimeters, what we are going to date this angle here. This is how we are going to do it. We're going to measure from here to here 1 centimeter, from here to here 1 centimeter, from here to here 1 centimeter, from here to here 1 centimeter. So this point here is going to be your point. We draw a straight line here to that 2 centimeter. I know we're doing it in Austin. So 2 centimeter in Austin is 1 centimeter. So from here to there will be 1 centimeter. And we'll draw a straight line. So I've already done the leg curve. Remember, from here to here is 1 centimeter. From this point to this point is 1 centimeter. So I'm able to draw a neck curve which is 31 centimeter from 7. So now some people, they don't have this thing. If you have it, just use the curve. If you don't have it, you can use the flexible curve. But if you don't have it, you can even use broom to be drawing your curve. Just press, curve the broom like this and draw it. Simple. You can use anything flexible to draw your curve. So now, the next one we're going to do 0 to 9. 0 to 9 is 1/5 measurement of 0 to 1. Remember, 0 to 1 is 14.2. So 1/5 measurement of 14.2 is 2.84. And also it says we should add it to 2 centimeter. And we're doing Austin. So 2 centimeter of Austin is 1 centimeter. So 2.84 plus 1 centimeter is 3.84. So from 0 to 9, this is 0. This is what they mean by 0 to 9. 0 to 9 is 3.84. So after getting 0 to 9 measurement, this is 0 to 9, square out. So 9 to 10 is half back plus 4 centimeter. Half back measurement is 20. 20 divided by 4. Yes, 20 divided by 4 is 5. I'm sorry, 20 plus 4 is 24. Half back measurement is 20. So 20 plus 4 is 24. So in half scale, 24 divided by 2, that is 12. So from 9 to 10 is 12 centimeter. They also say we should square down to 11 on the southern line and square up to 12. So this is 10, yeah. So from 9 to 10 is 12 centimeter. You square down to 11 and square up to 12 or 0. So this is what we have gotten. From 9 to 10 is 12 centimeter. Square down to 11 and square up to 12. So now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing 12 to 13. 12 to 13. This is 12 to 13. They said 12 to 13 is 0.75. So in our scale, 0.75 divided by 2 is 0.375. Yes, 0.375. So from 12 to 13, from year to year, is 0.375. Then the say we should join 8 to 13 with a slant curve. Now the slant curve, I use this one. You can also use your broom, but it must not be too curved. It's almost straight, but it's a little bit curved. So I use this part, this down part, to join the curve like this. So from 8 to 13, join 8 to 13 with a slight curve. So after that, they said 10 to 14. This is 10 to 14. They said 10 to 14 is 10 centimeter, and half 10 is 10 divided by 2, that is 5. So from 10 here to 14 is 5 centimeter. After that, they said 10 to 15 is 0.75, and half 10 it is 3.35. It's 3.375. Now we'll join into it 14. So we'll join 14 to 15 with a slight curve too. So from year to year is 3.75. But I don't to join this 14 to 15. You can use your own broom to do that, to achieve that. But when you are achieving it, you need to ensure that it's not too curved, not too straight, but slight curve. So the next one is 1 to 16. This is 1 to 16, yeah. So 1 to 16 is half measurement of 1 to 4 plus 0.5 centimeter. We will square down to 17 and 18. Yeah, we square down straight like this to 18. Yeah, so let's do that. So now, from 1 to 16 is half measurement of 1 to 4. Remember our measurement of 1 to 4 is 31 centimeter. 31 centimeter. That's from 1 to 4 here. Chest measurement, which is 31 centimeter. And they said we should add it to 0.5. 0.5 and half then is 2.5. So we're going to divide it. That's 31 divided by 2 is equal to 15.5. 15.5 plus 0.25. That is half 10 or 0.5. after 0.5, 0.25. So when you add it to give you 15.75. And then they said we should square it down to 17 and 18. So from 1 to 16 is 15.75. I've squared down to 17 and I've squared down to 18 like this. So this is how the shirt will look like. I see how long it is. Chai.